Hello again. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, and we are continuing our series on how to light up your backyard. Today, we're going to look at string lights, also known as market lights, also known as cafe lights. These are these wonderful strings of lights with LED bulbs that you can run from post to post or tree to post or tree to the house to really get some nice vertical ambiance in your backyard. So we're going to look at some of the mechanics of installing these in your backyard. So these string lights, I like to actually call them cafe lights here in California, are a really nice way to combine with the other lighting we've been talking about this week. Remember, we've talked about path lights down low, up lights to go up into the trees, and now we've added these element of string lights. So one of the ways to attach those string lights is to use posts. Now, a couple different options here. The first one you see in this one are these pressure treated or redwood 4x4 by 12 foot tall posts. Those get buried about 2 feet with a concrete footing in the ground. You can also do metal posts, same dimensions, basically 12 foot. A nice metal post of about 2 inches in diameter was good enough to anchor these. And then from there you can run them to the house or to the trees. If you're anchoring them to the house, make sure to use a good lag bolt with a nice eye bolt on it. Another thing I want to point out is make sure when you're rigging these, you think about where you're going to plug them in. Notice on the metal pole, there was an outlet at the top. So all the lights are run to that junction box and plugged in there. Now you can also, when you rig these up, rig some shade sails on those same anchor points. And in that way, in the daytime you have shade, and at night you have this wonderful ambient light. The other thing that's kind of important with the development of technology today is to use LED string lights. Now, this is important because you can daisy chain them together, as you see in this next backyard, where we've hooked one after another in one long continuous loop. If these are regular incandescent bulbs, it'd be overwhelming to the wiring, but because they're LED and use very little electricity, you can daisy chain them together and run them in one long loop. So in this particular backyard, it loops all the way to a single outlet that actually has a Wi-Fi controller. The client can turn on all of the market lights simply by telling Alexa to do it. So anyway, that's the basics of adding those string lights. Use those poles, make sure they're LED lights. One last thing you might have noticed in this video is that they've also added some supplemental aircraft cable to add some nice rigidity to the lights so they don't move around too much in stormy weather. So make sure to also keep that in mind when you're rigging these lights, what the weather condition is and how far the runners are going to be. Well, that's about it for now. Make sure to really catch all the different episodes this week on all the different parts you can use to light up your backyard. That's all the time we have for today. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. Stay tuned. And next up, I'm going to be talking about how to light up water. Lots of cool different ideas for that. So make sure to come back tomorrow and check out that episode. Again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks so much for watching.